Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
ice and frost. Blaze over. No touching. Let it rain. Bet you can't keep up with me. Born of ice and frost. Up and away! Swift is the swallow. Go, go, Baron Bunny! Access denied. Next on. I'll race you there. Closing in. No one escapes my sights. Born of ice and frost. Next on the agenda. No escape. Up and away. Here. My plan for the day? Doing whatever I feel like, I suppose. Same with tomorrow, and the day after that. Yeah. Get him!
Fry! Fry!
Ills be gone!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Access denied. Let it rain. This is long overdue. Closing in. Dancing in the wind.
I got careless.
Leave me alone. Never mind. Let's go.
Ready to ride.
I await your instruction. Rise like smoke. Watch out! Fulfill our pact. My apologies. Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Get him!
Wrath from the sky! Try and stop me!
Sakura swirl! Take flight! Show no mercy! You two! Time to end them!
Light of the blazing sun!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Xianyun? Shenhe? What are you two talking about? Oh, of course! Friendships need to be maintained from time to time, don't they? Also, Paimon overheard you talking about a good meal. Is there something Paimon should know about that? Tall and rivers wide, come see Lila's wondrous sights. Accommodation at special guest suites, tasting authentic local delicacies, traveling in exclusive carriages. Wow, Paimon kinda wants to try this out too!
It appears that my mic was altered again.
Also, a trip this luxurious couldn't have been cheap, right? Huh? Wait, haven't you paid the deposit already?
If only this was voiced.
Uh-oh. What do we do? She's mad for sure. Come on, we gotta think of something. Hey! No, she's definitely not mad at you. Don't blame yourself, okay? But even though she said she didn't want to go, she's really proud of you anyway. You should have seen her smile while we were chatting. Any wider and it would have split her face in two. She's probably just disappointed because she was looking forward to this trip. And it went up in smoke. What do you think, Traveler? An exclusive? Ooh, Paimon gets it! You're going to put together a travel itinerary tailored just for her, right? That sounds like a good plan! Nice one, Traveler! Oh, and what do you think, Shenhe? with a trip that's up to Shenyun's standards for sure. Yep, since she's seen all there is to see in Liyue already, let's take the opportunity to bring her to places further afield. We're spoiled for choice, though. Where should we recommend she go first? Makes sense. That's where we started out too, after all. Mondstadt City, Star Snatch Cliff, Windrise, and Sweet Madams. Oh, gotta jot everything down.
Let's see. Travelers. So we got like 3 more to go for that one. Alright.
Exploration and trials.
Alright. Let's just travel to Inazuma.
Adventuring
Wait.
is right up my alley.
Actually, there's a couple things I gotta do first. It's this, actually. Gotta focus on this.
This realm is truly
Yes, is it? Oh, that's right. I don't think I never actually bothered doing that, actually, the other day. Or last week. Got 4,000. Do I even bother with these? Nah, I don't think so.
have any questions.
Level 7? Nice, that's awesome. Okay. Alright, we're going to Inazuma. Go there. Alrighty, so let's see. So we're there. At least this comes in handy, at least. So Spiral, let me go to Spiral Abyss real quick before I actually like, no, this one. Let's go here. Healers. Okay. Alright, they're letting us allow us to do floor 9 this time. Okay, that's good. Let's see. So if I were to do this today, I'm not too surprised. Alright, I'll just go back. I'm not doing Spiral Abyss today. I just wanted to check to see what the enemies are on floor 9. I mean, I get it. I get the reason why they did that the first time was to give us like the free 200. I get it, but it kind of takes the fun away, even once you think about it. I think you start over here, I believe. I need to make sure this is the right one. Encounter in the realm of dreams.
Many
Okay, I am
insects
going the
have a
right way.
compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Guess we gotta go this way. Okay. Remember, guys, if you guys have done this already, please don't spoil the quest, because it'll ruin the whole purpose of a fun stream. And if you spoil the quest, we're gonna have a problem. So let's not do that, okay? Once my mic goes mute, that means that for voice dialogue and stuff like that. I heard this was fully voiced, so hopefully everything goes smoothly. So here we go.
Remember when we chased that Tanuki down this way? Good times. Huh? What's that? Paimon doesn't think they look anything like that. Oh, maybe there's a new kind of yokai in town. Is it trying to get us to follow it? What's that girl doing over there? She doesn't look well. Let's go check on her. Oh, what just happened? All we did was lock eyes with her for a split second, then... Wait, where did all these people come from? And what are they here for? True. Oh, and there's that girl. She's still here. Maybe she knows what happened.
If I leave now, will I have enough time?
How many times do I have to explain?
There's no going back if I report him. But still...
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth. So I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Remorse for the misdeeds of the past, and despair over the sorry state of the present. I can help you face your troubles with a more positive mindset, but you'll need to work through things in your own time too.
Many thanks.
Next, please.
What's wrong with her?
I'm fine. Next, please. Delicious!
Whoa, that was unexpected.
Huh? What do we have here? Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here, let alone what you're sorry for. Would you mind bringing us up to speed?
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake. Let me wake you up, then I'll explain everything.
Dream? When did that... Whoa!
Hi. Feeling more awake now? I never expected the Traveler to literally come to me in a dream. Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time. Plus, I'm pretty good at profiling people based on their reputation.
So, who are you?
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting each other, so I should introduce myself properly. My name is Stream-Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short. I'm a Yumekui Baku, which is a kind of yokai here in Inazuma.
Yumekui Baku? Hey, it's that little critter from before!
That's what we look like in our original form. I'm guessing that's the one that led you into my dream earlier? Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams. I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good thing you showed up when you did. Call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks to your help, I'm now able to digest all these dreams properly.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. We didn't know what it was. We just thought maybe you could use some help. And Paimon really hates bad dreams, so Paimon's even more happy to help knowing that you can eat them.
Thank you. But I still owe you an apology. While you were inside my dream, I ate one of your dreams. But it wasn't a bad one. It was a nice one. I've eaten so many bad dreams today that I just scarfed it down without noticing.
So, Yumekui Baku can eat good dreams too, huh? Still, is that really such a big deal?
Of course it is. Dreams are some of the most precious things a person can have. And I just went and gobbled it down. It's the unwritten rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's good dreams without permission. I can't believe I was so careless. But don't you feel horribly depressed? Isn't your mind suddenly flooded with distressing memories? Remarkable. I've never heard of someone remaining so mentally stable after having a good dream of theirs devoured.
It's probably because the Traveler has too many good dreams to count.
Maybe. But I still owe you something for your trouble. Ah, here, take this.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse. Staffed by clinical psychologists and offering spa and fine dining services, we invite you to bring us your troubles and leave refreshed and renewed.
That's where I work. You'll find the address on there too. This invitation letter entitles you to enjoy our highest tier service, free of charge. Oh, and speaking of work, I'd better get back before I'm missed. I hope to see you as customers soon.
So she's a Yumekui Baku that eats bad dreams and a clinical psychologist too? Paimon's never considered therapy before. Then again, Paimon never really gets that stressed out. Oh, except when she's trying to decide what to eat. Speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does fine dining, and we have a VIP pass. That means we can eat as much as we want, right? This is the opportunity of a lifetime. We can't let it go to waste.
Oh, I keep forgetting that there's a mute button on my PS5 controller, damn it. Mother of pearl. So, anyway, while you guys are watching the stream, right? I'll say this again. If you're just coming onto the stream, if you're a fan of football, okay? Even if you're a fan of college football, there's a community post where you guys can vote on which quarterback the Giants should draft. Either Cam Ward, Shador Sanders, or Jackson Dart. So you can go to the community post, go on and vote right now. I mean, there's no... The poll doesn't close, but you could just, like, vote whenever you want. So it's either you could do it during stream or after stream. So, all up to you guys. Alright, let's go. Okay. Let's get a wish in. I'm just gonna try to wish as much as I can so I can claim my guarantee. But like, all I know for sure is that like when I do Spiral Abyss this week, sometime this week, I will get some more primos so I can claim my guarantee. Because if I'm not mistaken, like right now, I think she's going to be here until, I think, to the beginning of March. So, I could definitely just, like, restock on some Stardust points at least. So that way once, yeah. Restock on some of this and then, like, yeah, starting next week, like, once these two restart like within the next few days. And then I think with crystal top-ups, I think I'm only gonna get like, I'm only gonna spend 50, that's it. Like, that's it. Because I'm saving this for Mualani. Mualani is like my redemption. I can't afford to lose another 50-50. Not on the same on the same banner twice. Like, MiHoYo owes me big time.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there.
Because if I would have won my 50-50, I would have actually posted the clip of that single poll. If I would have won my 50-50. Then, and only then, I would have had the chance to actually drop it on purpose on Risley's banner. Drop it on purpose so I could just claim my guarantee. But as it, like I said, it comes at a price if you drop your 50-50 on purpose. I did that one time last year. Before last year's Lantern Raid. None of my friends in the Genshin Street team didn't like it. Especially Steph. Oh man. She ripped me a new one on that one. She told me not to do that. And I did it anyway. Never again. Alright.
Ice Bathhouse. Well, based on the letter, this should be the place. It looks familiar. We've walked past here several times before, right? Just never got inside.
Oh, are you here to visit the Isa bathhouse?
Ooh! Oh, where did you come from?
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude. We've been struggling to attract customers recently, so I got a little overexcited when I heard you discussing my bathhouse.
Your bathhouse? So you run the place, huh? And business isn't going so great, you say?
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just slipped out. Now, do you have an appointment?
We have a VIP pass. Can we use it now?
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business. Who issued this thing? Wait, is that Miss Yume-Mizuki's signature? I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yume-Mizuki. Please, feel free to redeem your VIP pass now if you'd like. Just give your names at reception.
Sounds like she has a lot of clout. But aren't you supposed to be the boss?
I am, yes, but Miss Yume Mizuki's a major shareholder. The business never would have gotten off the ground without her investment.
What?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She's a very responsible person. In addition to being a shareholder, she's also personally involved in our day-to-day business. She only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. She's a highly renowned clinical psychologist. Please, head on in.
Ooh, this is gonna be good. Okay, let's do this. Going inside the bathhouse. There might be a cutscene here. Yep, called it.
An indoor hot spring? Oh, Paimon's gotta give that a try.
Hello? I'll be right with you. Ah!
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. But don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want. I promise I'll provide an excellent service. Please don't leave.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the time. All it does is make you look like an easy target.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone. You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
Nope, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters. Now, well, looks like you'll be my first customers today, so, according to our standards of service, I need to,
Why is she so panicky? Actually, we're...
Xion, let me see to these two. They're my guests.
Ah, there she is! Baku Lady is back.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs? Does this mean you're gonna save the bathhouse?
She means you must be very wealthy. Not everyone can afford our VIP service after all. But a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run. You should focus on what to do about our new competitor.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business? I'm touched.
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date. With your smarts, I'm sure you'll fly through it.
Subtext being, you can't give it to Xion because she's a moron and she'd screw it up?
Xion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some of your very best snacks for our VIPs.
Oh man, that girl's a savage.
Will do! That's my specialty!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have the best experience. The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Xion, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku, just like me.
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually younger, and the younger-looking one is older?
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our age. Anyway, enough about them. Back to you two. Per the terms of the VIP pass, you're entitled to free use of all our services. So the spa, the fine dining, and psychological consultancy. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, one of the steps involves getting your bad dreams eaten. Since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to make amends.
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumekui Baku? That sounds fun! good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right? It wouldn't feel right to get all this free service while you're struggling. Is there anything we can do to help out?
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman, but he tends to worry too much about short-term profits and lose sight of the big picture. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. And in any case, passing our business woes on to our customers is hardly the solution. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've experienced our hospitality for yourselves, I'm quite sure your confidence in our future prospects will be restored.
Can't argue with that. Let's get started.
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that takes quite a long time. But I can't just make one of you wait around while the other one is in therapy. So, perhaps I can treat the traveler while Shion treats Paimon? Would that work?
Fine by Paimon. But, is she up for it?
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. You're the perfect client for her.
Oh,
Secondly, Shion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food, so she might be a better fit for you.
Food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
All right then, please follow me. Don't get me wrong, Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion. But in all honesty, yes, I had my own reasons for wanting to treat you myself. Your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity. Please, come with me. Before we begin, please take a seat on this chair.
Alright, so this is it. I mean, I already know the Genshin community for the people who actually got further into the quest. I mean, I'll go a little more further into detail once I finish this quest.
There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right? Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective. This is an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so. Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from? This needs another dab here. That's better.
Okay, I did do nothing here because I wasn't too sure.
Don't run off now, darlings. Come here. For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. Ready. You can open your eyes now. You kept your eyes closed the entire time. If only every patient was as compliant as you, it'd make our lives much easier. Here, you deserve a treat. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them.
This is fun.
Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable?
What are you supposed to do here? Any help?
Now you just need to find the others.
Okay, that was number 2. There it is.
She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything. But you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice. Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Please don't stop moving. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Please, keep going. Regret, caused by missed opportunity. A sharp aftertaste. Please don't look back. Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. That is where I am. Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back to you. The feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms, or through a squirrel's fur, or of grabbing a fistful of sand on the beach. And as you return from the wilderness, you gradually recover your other senses as well. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a very deep sleep, so you're probably still feeling a little groggy. I've switched to a different incense that'll help get rid of your drowsiness.
How you getting along, Traveler?
How are you feeling after your session, Paimon?
Kinda fresher and more relaxed? It feels cozy somehow.
Good. That's exactly how you should feel after having a nightmare eaten. It sounds like the session was quite effective.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the process. But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works. Do the Yumikui Baku just sneak into your brain and gulp down your bad dreams in one go?
It's quite a bit more complicated than that. It deals with people's most visceral emotions, which have to be handled with the utmost care and attention.
That sounds super mysterious.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. Anyway, don't worry about the details. For your purposes, Paimon, just think of it as Xion gulped your dreams away. How are you feeling, Traveler? Really? I still think there's more work to be done.
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Yes, you certainly do. But that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative emotions, I couldn't find a single bad dream. So I just gave your mood a boost for now.
Huh. Well, maybe she's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just hidden even deeper in your mind. You're a unique case, as I suspected.
But she said she feels cozy, just like Paimon, so whatever you did, the treatment worked.
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient. Fine by me, as long as you can put up with a daily nap while holding my hand. Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs. Your mind has had the chance to de-stress. Now it's time to do the same for your body.
Oh, that sounds good. Paimon's feeling relaxed already. You know, this place provides a really great service. It's such a shame that you can't find more customers.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. Look, as long as we keep providing a great customer experience, we're sure to attract more business eventually.
If you say so.
I think the travelers recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
Hang on, guys. I'll be back like in a few seconds, okay? So, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue the story. Alrighty then, so we're gonna go right to the hot springs and we'll see what why is it going red all of a sudden? Like, dude, every time it just drops for no reason.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right? Paimon can never quite tell with her.
Miko, it's been a while.
Oh, she never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to do that.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe the honor?
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the publishing house, you know. Business is always booming. You only need to ask.
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular, although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right here on Narukami Island, and his methods are said to be quite revolutionary. Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, he was able to poach their entire clientele in just a matter of days. Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation, is it? I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emura Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City. And, how many patients have you seen today?
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So are hot springs, and so is therapy. Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Hey, what's up,
Paimon
Julius?
is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yume Kuibaku, which begs the question, who is this Emura Ichigensai guy anyway?
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching my customers, but I couldn't find anything. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor. In all this time, I haven't even figured out basic things like where he sees his patients.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right? Miko happened to mention it in passing.
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me again if I go looking for him.
Then why don't we go instead? We can pose as potential customers to get information out of him.
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here, and we want all our friends to experience it as well.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help. In return, all I can offer is an even better service on your next visit.
Sure thing! Just leave this to us!
Has magical powers to heal your body and soul.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look. This should be the place. That guy looks official. Let's go ask him. Hi there. We're looking for Amura Ichigensai. Are we in the right...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
Okay. 97. What number are you up to so far?
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh?
Oh, hell yeah, I'll fucking knock his ass out, fucking rude-ass bitch.
Sounds kinda therapeutic in its own way. But we don't really have a good excuse to resort to violence here. And we definitely don't want to scare off our target. Why don't we pass the time by talking to some of his other patients? It looks like there's a few of them standing over there.
I would have knocked him out if I wanted to. Yeah, you want to be rude to me? Well, got something for you. Knuckle sandwich. Psh, right in your nose, you get a bleeding. You'll be seeing your own blood on your freaking face and forehead.
Sorry to interrupt.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're here for counseling too.
Yep. Fellow clients of Amura Ichigensai here. Although this will be our first time using his service, so...
Service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not some business transaction.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Okay. Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that costs a fortune.
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Amura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles. From then on, it's happy thoughts only. Today's supposed to be my last counseling session. He says that after we're done, nothing will ever trouble me again.
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not the root cause, meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging you, of course.
Exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But counseling from Amura Ichigensai? I can't get enough. I know I'm done after today, but I'd take any excuse to keep coming back.
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike these guys.
I think this is neutral here, so let's see.
Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about. You guys seem to be experts by now. Is there anything we need to do to prepare for our session?
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily. I'm pretty messed up, right?
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. But I can remove these defective feelings, leaving your mind healthy, whole and free of distressing thoughts. Now, receive my guidance.
Oh, one thing I'll say about what Steph Curry said about the refs, I totally agree on what he said. Like, there should be a grading system for the referees. I mean, not just the NBA in general, but the NFL. Regarding the facts of how badly the officiating has been for both leagues. Like how the refs rigged the game in the Texans versus Chiefs, where the Chiefs got away with so many calls to advance to the championship round, where the Texans basically got screwed over with a bunch of bad calls, especially the one with that missed tackle on Patrick Mahomes where they collided with each other, and they got called for roughing the passer or unnecessary roughness, which basically the refs clearly broke the rule. And I'm going to say this again. No matter what, once a quarterback tucks the ball and starts running, he is considered a runner, and he's fair game. If a defender tackles the quarterback while he is a runner, or if he takes a hard hit, it is not roughing the passer. And if they call that roughing the passer, it is breaking the NFL official rulebook. So, let's get this clearly. How many times has the NFL referees have broken the rules to get Patrick Mahomes out of trouble? I can't recall, but I can say they've done it so many times. They've done it multiple times so the Chiefs can win. there was a moment where the Raiders caused a false start, but then they reversed it into an illegal shift and gave the Chiefs the ball, so that way the Chiefs can have the fumble recovery, and screw the Raiders over. The Raiders had an opportunity. That's that one call that pisses me off to this date. Because basically, when you blow a play dead, the play doesn't count. The fumble doesn't count. The recovery does not count. Like, once you blow it dead, you cannot freaking reverse that call. Basically, the refs have broken the rules many times, and Roger Goodell has actually allowed that shit to happen. And for him, he doesn't give a shit as fat as he is? Hell no. So, you know, he needs to freaking discipline the referees in ways where this cannot happen again. Because if he doesn't do that, then he only cares about the freaking betting system and rigging games. Because he thinks that it gives them more more ratings. No, it doesn't give you good ratings. It gives the game bad ratings, you know? And of course, freaking people on social media is gonna take it and they're gonna bitch about it because, you know, refs break the rules. Especially in the NBA, where like I've watched games and then when refs make bullshit calls for no reason, they think it boosts their morale. No, and then they have the right just instantly ejected for no reason when a player has a legit case when they make a terrible call. No, they don't have a right to do shit like that. And then you have that freaking ugly ass commissioner, Adam Silver, that stick figure, looks like Slender Man. Excuse my language, but like, you know, I don't like saying this, but Adam Silver is more like the stick figure prick that he is. Does not care about the fans. He only cares about the politics, and he's ruining everything. And I don't like bringing that in. So, you know, that's all he cares about. Both commissioners care about the refs for their own leagues. And that's that. And that's what kills the league in general. Oh, and by the way, let's continue this story.
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said disappeared from my mind and took my problems along with it. Oh, so rude. Your counseling session will change your mind. In more ways than one.
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves. The whole reason everyone's coming to this guy is because they're worried about getting scammed out of their Mora.
Sorry, guys. I think I was muted there again. I keep forgetting, just force a habit. The controller has a mute button. And I forgot that, like, instead of just having doing both mute the mic and then mute the mic controller, I just keep forgetting about that. So, shoot. I'll go over it again once I'm done with this cutscene.
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case, I can let you in on a little secret.
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. Pretty much everyone in the neighborhood had issues with him. But he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. Went from having the most rotten temper you can imagine to one of the most cheerful people around. Even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him ended up becoming his best friends. His neighborhood's more peaceful and pleasant than it's ever been. So you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Imura Ichigensai, he tried and tested it on himself first.
Huh? What a ridiculous story!
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative who knows him personally.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though. Why don't you take a rest while Paimon keeps watch? Just like how we do it on the road.
Uh-oh. Looks like something's going on here.
Let go of your pain.
What the hell? That sounded like a Fatui. Like a Fatui agent.
Let go of your pain. Who are you? It burns! Leave this place now!
Traveler, it's almost time! That was a long wait. Paimon's gonna need a nap after this, too. Alright, now time for us to go meet Mr. Imura Ichigensai.
Okay, so, well, I still have my mic muted by accident, right? When I was trying to talk about the subject. I mean, so here's the thing. Like, yeah, they should implement the system in the NFL and the NBA as well. So that way, like, when refs do bad, or they try to attempt to rig the game in any way, shape, or form, right? They should be graded. Like with bad calls are continuing to get worse year after year after year. And then every year when these calls get very, very egregious, you guys know me that, like, I always take to YouTube and go live and vent out my frustrations with these bad calls and call out the refs when I do these rants and really get pissed off. you know. And, like, you guys seen me pissed off many times when these refs, like, go overboard with terrible calls. To a point where, like, it'll piss me off even after the game. Like, I was just good on stream, like, pissed off and whatever, and just vent out. Right? You guys have seen me angry when I've ripped these refs to shreds. And it's not the first time. But the Texans and the Chiefs game is what got me pissed the most. Because how they wanted to make Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift look good. That's what they wanted to do. And that's what pissed me off the most. But, however, it didn't work for them, did it? Right? Because at the end of the day, the price was already paid when the Chiefs lost to the Eagles. Once the Chiefs lost to the Eagles, like, that was it. Eagles came to play. They were like, no, we're not going to let these refs screw us. We're going to play. But this one ref with the glasses, right? I thought like he was going to legit screw the Eagles in any way, shape, or form. But he did not. He didn't. He made sure that it was all fair game. But it really didn't matter anyway, because the Eagles came up with an agenda, and, you know, the Chiefs got rocked. But, you know, but in all seriousness, no. But they should also pay attention to the referees and umpires, basically, because the NBA ref, one of the former NBA refs, did get fired a long time ago for illegally betting on basketball games. This was back in 04 and 05. And, you know, when he got caught, right, it just changed the whole system in the NBA. So the original commissioner, the commissioner before Adam Silver, right, you know, he made sure that, like, the refs were put on notice about it, and it never happened again. But now, with Adam Silver in charge of things are just getting worse. And then an umpire from the Major League Baseball just recently got fired. He got fired for betting on games.
Us lazing around like this.
But he was not the one betting on games. But I think he has an account, but I think either his brother or his friend was using the account. So I'm not too sure how that story went, but I have to do some research on it and figure out, like, if he actually did bet the games or was his friend or his brother. I don't know. But, like, I know that he was not the one doing all the betting. But it was someone else who was doing all the betting on his account, or vice versa. So that's something that's still developing, if I'm not mistaken. But I have to check again. Alright, let's continue on to the cutscene here. So my mic's going to be muted again to avoid echo. So here we go.
Oh, hello! We're number 97. It should be our turn now, right?
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed for the day.
What? Why?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy, that's why. He's gone home to rest. You'll have to try again tomorrow.
But, we've been waiting so long!
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time. Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emura Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and solitude. Someone like you ain't gonna find them.
Drat! We should have barged in after all.
Man, I'll knock that guy out silly. Like, seriously. This guy's being a pain in my thorn.
Yeah, nothing else we can do for today.
I would have done the same thing. Something suspicious. I think there's something going on. Ah, nuts. Alright. So, you know, Julius actually did put up a point, though, about the whole, like, situation there. Like, he did share that to me on Discord. So, like, yeah. Like I said, I do agree what Steph Curry said. But, you know, everybody is just sick and tired of the NFL and the NBA letting these refs dictate the game and not letting the players play. I mean, there's a lot of us that love seeing players play. Even me. But, like, you know. But when you have a stick figure and you gotta, when you got a stick figure running the NBA, you know? It just makes things worse. And then when you got a terrible commissioner like Roger Goodell,
Hot Springs has magical powers to heal your
right?
body and soul.
What's going on? Is this game glitching out? So it's like both commissioners of both different leagues are just ruining the game in general. Okay, so just go back inside here. Alright, another cutscene coming up.
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Yep, at least that's what his clients say.
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that, and she's an incredible psychologist.
Is that right? Paimon was gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race. Always upset about something. Show me a human without a care in the world, and I'll show you what messed up really looks like.
You think? Because honestly, this sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it didn't deal with the root cause of their issues.
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then. Imura Ichigensai is a quack, making false claims to steal all our customers.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our customers? Or is there more to it? It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person. I need some idea of the kind of person he is. Otherwise, I have no hope of figuring out his motivations and goals.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else. Apparently, he used to have a really rotten temper, but then one day he suddenly reached enlightenment and became a spiritual master or something.
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute. Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look at this.
Amora Chuya?
It's him. I remember him.
Wait, that guy? Oh
no! What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. That's pretty much Imura Chuya. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. The happiest part of his day would be winning an argument and proving the other person wrong. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he had issues.
Oh yeah, serious issues. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yae Publishing House, where he would attack writers and trade insults with other contributors. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryou Commission, demanding that Inazuma pass a law to make it illegal for the Yae Publishing House to reject letters from readers.
Gee whiz! Where would you even start with a client like that?
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood improved by a lot.
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control. Sure, his personality was very abrasive, but it wasn't hard to see why. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quickly. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past and haven't achieved much in your life. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people look like. This puts you and your ego in the center of your world. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention from other people. But both of these are lacking in your life. You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions, so you've been taking it out on other people, partly to seek attention, and partly because you get a shallow sense of accomplishment whenever you win a war of words with another person.
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I'm not even going to bother explaining all the reasons you're wrong. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yae Publishing House practically has a monopoly on Inazuma's publishing industry. How can they ignore what their readers have to say?
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work. You can't talk about what their readers have to say without including them, too.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that. Those are not opinions worth listening to.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview, this is the kind of thing I was talking about.
You...
Wow. How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute it with. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. So I kept him here by using his preferred mode of interaction: argumentation. The Tenryou Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outbursts. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. Finally, I was able to tweak his mood and stabilize his condition. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times, I know I could have helped him work through his personality issues. But unfortunately...
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nutjob.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki isn't here, so Shion sees him instead. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and blacklisted him. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Nomura Ichigensai are the same person? Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our customers and getting them to leave.
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore. If Murasaki was right, then surely they'd have seen his lies for what they are by now.
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryo Commission for fraudulent business practices. If he can complain, so can we.
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session. Can we start now?
Hello! Please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Wait. Those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this morning, they were calling the bathhouse a scam and a ripoff. How are they back here already?
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. Now that they've realized they were lied to, they've come back. So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking up again from tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable service. No scammer's gonna run you girls out of business.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
Should have kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and now I have to work again.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryo Commission. Like Murasaki suggested. Problem solved. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No idea if our investigation actually helped, though.
Of course it did. You were a huge help, and I owe you big time for it. Now then, you only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you? You still have to try the hot springs and snacks. Both are top tier.
Oh, true! How could Paimon forget about that? Especially the snacks. Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's ask around. Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki went?
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. It's the one part of the day where she gets to relax herself. As for where she goes and what she does during that time, I'm afraid I have no idea.
She takes the evenings to relax, huh? She probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's digesting the bad dreams, right? Hope she's not having any digestive trouble. Oh, remember the place from last time? Let's head there and check on her.
Okay, so, for now, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna take a break because, I gotta go cook dinner, so. So, for now, this will be continued, and there's gonna be a second part to this, okay? So, I'll be back within an hour, so don't go nowhere, guys, okay? LP Cruise 212, we'll be right back in an hour, guys.